Your brain runs a 24/7 background operation you never signed up for. While you're consciously deciding whether to add extra cheese to your sandwich, there's an entire neural department working overtime, filing reports, making executive decisions, and occasionally staging hostile takeovers of your behavior. Welcome to the fascinating world of your subconscious mind, where most of your life steering happens without your permission. Think your conscious mind is the CEO of your personal corporation? That's adorable. Your subconscious is more like the shadowy board of directors who actually call the shots, leaving your conscious self to take credit for decisions that were made 3 psychological layers below your awareness. Today, we're exploring 7 sneaky ways this mental puppet master might be running your show, complete with practical moves you can make right now to catch it in the act. 1. Your social media scroll reveals your secret obsessions. Ever notice how you unconsciously gravitate towards certain types of content online? Your thumb develops muscle memory for specific topics, faces, or themes. That's not random internet wandering. That's your subconscious using your digital behavior as a vision board for what it actually wants. Maybe you keep stopping at travel posts when you consciously insist you're perfectly happy with your current routine. Or perhaps you find yourself obsessively watching productivity videos while claiming you don't need to change anything about your work habits. Your subconscious is basically using Instagram stories as therapy, processing desires and fears through algorithmic exposure therapy. Your micro action today: screenshot the last 10 posts you genuinely paused to read or watch. Look for patterns. What themes keep appearing? This isn't about judging the content. It's about recognizing what your unconscious mind considers worth your attention. 2. Your body keeps score in ways you ignore. Your subconscious speaks fluent body language, and it's been trying to get your attention through physical sensations you keep dismissing as random. That knot in your stomach before certain meetings isn't indigestion. It's an early warning system powered by pattern recognition your conscious mind hasn't caught up to yet. Consider how you physically react to different people. Some individuals make your shoulders tense up before they even speak. Others make you unconsciously lean forward and mirror their posture. Your body is essentially running background checks on everyone you meet, cross-referencing their micro-expressions, tone patterns, and energy signatures against your database of past experiences. The same applies to environments. Walk into certain spaces and you immediately feel either energized or drained, often within seconds. Your subconscious has already assessed lighting, sounds, spatial layouts, and even subtle chemical cues in the air, delivering a verdict through your nervous system before your conscious mind has time to form an opinion. Your micro-action today: set 3 random phone alarms. When each one goes off, immediately note what you're feeling in your body: tension, relaxation, energy, fatigue. Don't analyze it, just observe. Start building awareness of your internal weather system. 3. Your dream theater runs nightly problem-solving sessions. Dreams aren't just random neural static. They're your subconscious mind's private screening room, where it processes unresolved situations through symbolic storytelling. That recurring dream about being unprepared for an exam 15 years after graduation isn't about academic anxiety. It's about current situations where you feel evaluated, unprepared, or exposed. Your sleeping brain takes daily experiences and runs them through emotional and creative filters, often producing solutions or insights that your waking mind couldn't generate through logical analysis. Ever wake up with sudden clarity about a relationship issue or work problem you'd been wrestling with? That's your subconscious delivering overnight consultation services. Even bizarre dream scenarios often contain practical wisdom when decoded. Dreams about missing flights might reflect deeper concerns about missed opportunities. Dreams about houses with hidden rooms could indicate unexplored aspects of your personality or potential you haven't accessed. Your micro action today. Keep a notebook by your bed. Tomorrow morning, immediately write down whatever dream fragments you remember, no matter how weird. Don't interpret, just record. Notice if any themes connect to current life situations. 4. Your relationship choices follow invisible scripts. Here's where things get uncomfortably revealing. Your subconscious has been writing the casting calls for every significant relationship in your life, following scripts you inherited from early experiences and cultural programming. You think you're consciously choosing romantic partners, friends, and even professional relationships, but there's usually a deeper pattern at work. Maybe you consistently attract people who need rescuing, because your subconscious learned early that being helpful equals being valuable. Or perhaps you keep choosing emotionally unavailable partners because your unconscious mind equates love with the familiar frustration of trying to earn affection from someone who withholds it. The same applies to friendships and work relationships. Notice how you tend to end up in similar dynamics with different people? Your subconscious is essentially running the same relational software program, expecting different results from identical psychological coding. And speaking of patterns, if you're finding this analysis uncomfortably accurate, maybe it's time to subscribe so you can continue this uncomfortable journey of self-awareness with the rest of us psychologically curious masochists. The notification bell won't fix your relationship patterns, but at least you'll get alerts when we post more content to make you question your life choices. 5. Your financial behavior reveals hidden beliefs about worth. Money decisions offer a direct window into subconscious programming about security, self-worth, and what you believe you deserve. Your spending patterns, saving habits, and relationship with financial risk aren't just practical choices. They're expressions of deeply buried beliefs about scarcity, abundance, and personal value. Some people unconsciously sabotage financial progress because their subconscious learned that having too much means losing connection with family or community. Others compulsively accumulate resources because their unconscious mind associates financial security with emotional safety, even when basic needs are covered. Your reaction to spending money on yourself versus others also reveals subconscious hierarchies. Many people can easily justify expensive purchases for family members while feeling guilty about spending the same amount on their own needs, reflecting unconscious beliefs about whose happiness deserves investment. Even how you handle windfalls, bonuses, gifts, unexpected income shows subconscious programming. Some immediately spend it, some immediately save it, and others feel anxious about having it at all. These aren't rational financial strategies. They're emotional responses programmed by early experiences with money and security. Your micro action today. Look at your last 5 purchases over $20. For each one, write down the emotion you felt while buying it. Excitement, guilt, necessity, fear, joy. Notice patterns in how you feel about spending money on different categories. 6. Your physical spaces mirror internal landscapes. Your living and working environments aren't just functional spaces. They're external projections of your internal psychological state. The way you organize, decorate, and inhabit physical spaces reveals subconscious beliefs about control, creativity, relationships, and what you believe you deserve. A chronically cluttered space might reflect internal overwhelm or difficulty making decisions. Obsessively organized environments could indicate subconscious attempts to control external variables when internal experiences feel chaotic. Sparse, minimal spaces sometimes reflect fears of attachment or discomfort with abundance. Even how you arrange furniture reveals subconscious social programming. Do you set up spaces to encourage connection or maintain distance? Are your personal items displayed or hidden? Is your space designed for productivity, relaxation, creativity, or retreat from the world? The condition and style of your belongings also communicate subconscious messages. Keeping broken items might reflect beliefs about not deserving better. Surrounding yourself exclusively with practical, utilitarian objects could indicate suppressed creative needs or discomfort with pleasure and beauty. Your micro-action today: walk through your main living space and identify the one area that feels most you and the one area that feels least comfortable. What's different about these spaces? What might they reveal about your internal state? 7. Your conflict patterns reveal core programming. How you handle disagreements, criticism, and interpersonal tension exposes some of the deepest subconscious programming running your life. These patterns were typically established in childhood and continue playing out in adult relationships, often with remarkable consistency across different contexts. Some people unconsciously escalate conflicts because their subconscious learned that strong emotional expression is the only way to be heard or taken seriously. Others automatically minimize their own needs during disagreements because their unconscious mind prioritizes harmony over personal boundaries. Your response to being wrong also reveals subconscious beliefs about perfectionism, shame, and self-worth. Some people cannot admit mistakes because their unconscious mind interprets being wrong as being fundamentally flawed. Others apologize excessively for minor errors because their subconscious seeks to prevent rejection through preemptive submission. Even your conflict avoidance strategies follow unconscious patterns. Some people withdraw completely, others redirect through humor, and still others unconsciously create distractions to avoid addressing issues directly. These aren't conscious communication strategies. They're automated responses designed to protect psychological vulnerabilities you might not even recognize. Your micro-action today: think about your last 3 disagreements with different people. Write down your first emotional reaction in each situation before you responded. Notice if you have a consistent pattern: anger, fear, shutdown, rationalization, or something else. The most unsettling truth about subconscious control is that recognizing these patterns doesn't automatically change them. Awareness is just the first step. The road is longer. You're reprogramming mental software that's been running your life since before you could consciously choose your own responses. But at least now you know who's really driving the car, even when your hands are on the steering wheel. Your subconscious isn't your enemy. It's an outdated security system that needs regular updates to serve your current life, instead of protecting you from dangers that no longer exist.